competition, all I see is me. Still zip them up or lay down, you gotta take me off my feet. It's that time, nigga. The great, this way, not that way.
And we back for another rendition of the Black Visionary Podcast. Why you didn't do the little beat now, the little song, man?
Oh, man, I already did it once. You only
do it again, though.
All right, man, restart it.
Restart it.
Welcome to the Black Visionary Podcast, y'all. Hey, like I said before, man, today's a good day.
All right. Okay, Ice Cube.
I was just gonna do the beat. Look, he knew. He'll know her. So what's been going on with you guys?
Man, hooped yesterday from dusk till dawn.
Trash.
My whole body hurt.
He was lucky I went out there. That's all I gotta say about the whole situation.
Pull up, man.
Who wasn't out there?
Me, y'all lucky I went out there.
Pull up, man.
No, I'm too good, man. I ain't want to embarrass y'all.
I feel that. I understand. You know, greatness, you know.
I'm just trying to look out for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to disrespect.
I appreciate
that. You know me?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go find my drops. Drop man. What you finna say? You want to get crossed up?
Oh, okay. You want to get locked up. That's what it sounds like.
Whoa.
Man, please. What do you mean by that?
Yes.
I'm a lockdown defender.
Okay. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard? Gary Payton? Now you sound like a Marcus Smart type.
Marcus Smart.
You know what I'm saying? You weren't agreeing, man.
Black Visionary Podcast. Black Visionary Podcast. New gifted visionary.
So we starting at, man.
So, man, let's talk about the liberals, man.
Who is that?
You know, the liberal community, the leftists, the Democrats.
You talking about over in Africa, Liberia.
Oh, no. You talking about the lefts, man. I think it's weird, man, for like low key, like the internal beef they got going on. And I think with politics as a whole, we give up. Well, I ain't gonna say we, because I don't do that shit. but they give up they actual beliefs just to fit into the circle. Like like the certain internal beefs, like the trans community and the feminism community. Like they got low key beef brewing from way back, but now they got the feminism community on solid.
Facts.
Like they won't even speak up for their rights no more. They still targeting men, and we not even a problem. Well, I guess technically it's still men. You know,
Patriarchal society.
Huh?
Patriarchal society.
No, ain't got nothing to do with the patriarchy. You know? That's what I'm saying. They got to be. They need to turn their attention to the transgender community.
Wow, what's going on, man? Let me know.
I mean, they the ones crossing over into their sports. They the ones done be like the last 3 years. The woman of the year done been a biological male.
Damn.
Like, and then they rooting for said woman that was born a man. So 3 years in a row, damn. They gonna come after you, bro.
I'm just joking.
No. I'm trying to take it back now. But 3 years in a row, biological men, have been woman of the year.
Sometimes you feel like the woman when you walk through.
Like, I don't know, man. Like,
go ahead.
Sorry.
Nerd.
Me no laugh.
Yeah, I was laughing at both of you.
Don't ever laugh at us, man. We serious on this topic.
But seriously, like,
all jokes aside. There you go.
But yeah, like, I don't know, man. I just think y'all don't feel no type of way about the well, not feel the type of way, but y'all don't.
I think it's kind of crazy. Yeah, like you said, you know, like the woman of the year has been, like you said, a biological male. I agree, because I mean the males, like, you know, by genetics we're like more dominant, so they like dominate every sport that they're in.
Like Bruce Jenner, won the best female athlete his first year as a woman.
Damn.
Hey,
like most courageous woman, first year as a woman.
I mean, hey, they just gonna have to just, if they don't want it in there, just start a whole nother league for transgender.
Oh no, don't say that. I say that I got thrashed.
I mean, If you think
That's what I believe, though.
yeah, because you got
That's
the
100% what I
WNBA.
believe.
If they got a problem with that, it might well not have a WNBA. Just let them try to go to NBA.
But a lot of people don't know that women can play in the WNBA. I mean, women can play in the NBA. If a woman is good enough to play in the league with the men, they perfectly capable of doing that. Just no woman ever in history has been good enough to make the league.
Yeah, I think I seen
The closest one was Brittany Griner.
one of them,
Ironically.
but she wasn't even nowhere near it. They said because the way that they play, they don't play like that, like the men do from little all the way up. They start to play like more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even train like them
high
either.
school, maybe.
Probably or early college and stuff like that. If they was trained like the men and play like them from the time they was little up until they got up into the
Facts.
of age, they'd probably be more suited to go to the league.
Still in less droves because Gigi, I mean, she was trained like that. I don't think she would have made the league. With all due respect, rest in peace.
Not necessarily though, because she still play with girls though.
She would have been in the WNBA for sure. She would have been a dog.
But she played
But-
with the girls though, still.
But I'm saying she was like trained the same way. She was trained by Kobe. She was trained the same way that he would have trained his sons or whatever.
Yeah, but I'm saying that from a little age, they have to play with the
Yeah,
boys.
that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, they got to play with them growing up. They can't play with girls and then switch over at the professional level.
Right.
And also another thing with that, if they gonna go out and do all this whining and shit, I mean, I don't want to say it's whining, but still,
It's whining. It's kind
but
of
still like
Yeah.
for example,
come off that way.
I seen them talking about how a lot of the first round draft picks got cut from the WNBA, but there's only 12 teams. Like, bro, y'all need to start. Y'all need to start at one problem and then work your way to the next.
Right.
Fix they sports first, then go over to help the transgender or whatever. Y'all barely got enough spots as it is. Y'all trying to celebrate everybody and all this. It's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that and accepting everybody. But when your shit is in shambles, you need to be worrying about how to fix that first.
Beggars can't be choosers.
They trying to be everything. Beggars, choosers, whatever after that. They trying to be in the middle.
Everything in the book, bro.
And the biggest problem with that is they spend more time, and it's with feminism too, man. Is with that lane as well, along as the WNBA. I'm not putting WNBA in the same category as feminists because that's not the same argument. That's not the same conversation. But it's the same gist, man. They like to blame the men when men are the biggest supporters of the WNBA. Like men are the biggest supporters of women. Other than women, men are the biggest supporters of women. Obviously, like especially real men. Like we not talking about red pill boys. We not talking about none of that. We talking about actual men. Like men are the biggest supporters of women.
Right.
So instead of coming at us, why not work with us? Work with those of us who care about what y'all going through to make it better. But they come at us like I said I was a feminist back, when I was like 22, 20. Bro, they dogged me, bro. The whole thread. How you gonna be a feminist and you're not a woman?
Yeah, man.
I'm like, you can't be a feminist unless you was born with ovaries. Oh, interesting. That's crazy. So, but I can't be a feminist because I wasn't born with ovaries. But the woman of the year could be a transgender person who wasn't born with ovaries.
Sounds a little misandrous to me, bro.
That's how. What was that word?
Misandrous.
What's that?
It's the opposite of misogyny.
Oh, okay.
Pretty
Okay.
much.
Yeah.
What you?
He said, yeah.
I didn't know what he said.
Oh.
I'm like, yeah. Okay.
You know what I said, bro.
I didn't. On which one we put it on?
Whoa! It's serious in here. It's serious time. Big serious.
Nah, you ain't got to put it on nothing.
Yeah, I swear. I ain't know what you said. That's why I said what you said.
I was speaking too low. My bad.
Yeah. Last episode, your jump was pretty low, man.
Damn.
Both of y'all should be low. I don't know why y'all.
Into the mic now.
Yeah, see, I be talking right in the mic. Y'all was kind of like farther from y'all, so.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, it's not just like that. I mean, I won't just, get on their case, but I do feel like the feminists need to stop trying to be, they spend too much time working against the wrong people or whatever and not addressing the bigger issues at hand. Like, y'all worked so hard for your equality and y'all willing to take a backseat and cheer for the exact thing that's killing y'all spaces. Y'all working for these spaces and then y'all going against that thing.
Same with black people, man.
Damn.
That same argument can be applied to there too.
I got them down there too. Why the black community versus the LGBT community? This put black LGBT members in a weird spot. But I've seen this argument talked about multiple times. The black community as a whole, I'm not saying everybody in it. I'm not saying the majority. I'm just saying from my experience, hip hop culture, whatever you want to call it, the black community is pretty homophobic. Would y'all disagree with that? Y'all agree with that?
That's
You said
facts,
as far
man.
as like hip hop culture.
As far as
all of it.
all of it.
man.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
It's pretty homophobic. Like when I grew up, my friends' parents would say stuff like, "If my son turned gay, I'm gonna kill him." Like,
Damn, you gonna kill him?
you ain't never heard that?
They still say it today.
I heard like stuff like disown, but killing. Nah, I ain't never
Nah,
heard that
bro.
type shit.
Yeah, they still doing the same thing.
Yeah,
today.
it's
you
like-
ain't never seen them comments on there.
No, I don't be paying attention to that shit.
Bro,
I don't really care.
anytime like they have a little, let's introduce the kids to, the LGBT community so they can understand the difference and won't pick on and bully them. Black people get mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Why are y'all trying to expose this on our kids? And I'm like, hey, hold on, calm down, man. That's your liberal brother.
Not your liberal brother.
That's your Democratic fam. Y'all voting for the same people. Like, hold on, that's your boy. What you doing? Like, you can't, that's my point, man. You have to be nuanced in life. You can't just be like, I'm voting because we on this side. No, you gotta tally up all of your fucking political beliefs, and then
I just seen a Twitter thread. They was talking about how he said, "I promise y'all, black people, y'all don't only have to vote for Democratic." And then everybody's gonna come in like, why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we? They all lie. Why wouldn't we just vote for them? Blah, blah, blah. Y'all talking about some Republicans. And he said, I never said Republican.
facts.
I'm just saying y'all don't only have to vote for one party.
Facts.
And then all the comments like, this is what we vote for, this is what we want. Oh yeah. That's all we know. The other side don't care, they racist. And you're like, but both sides don't care about you.
Honestly,
Both sides don't care, and arguably the Democrat Party is more racist, and there's more proof of that.
And it was like, I'm never voting for the side that had Trump and Ron DeSantis.
And they don't even shit. They be talking about Ron DeSantis. Oh, he with the stuff he doing in Florida, going against black people. I'm like, bro, what do you go against black people? Yeah, man, he don't like to teach critical race theory and all of this stuff. I'm like, bro, that's a lot of the Republican side. It's not just Ron DeSantis. It's just what those people specifically don't believe. Now you gonna take your fall. You gonna take your pitfalls on both sides. Everybody is. It's just how it is. But you don't have to teach critical race theory in school. You still a parent. You could teach your kids the actual truth in Black history the same way white people do.
outside.
Like if racist people don't like black people, they teach their kids not to. If you want to teach your kids about critical race theory and what KKK really was and all of this extra stuff, you could do that. Easy. It's not hard. It's not hard. You don't have to focus. You don't have to lean on school. For real, as much as I love history, favorite subject, we don't have to teach that in school at all.
Tell me about it. I wish they didn't.
You don't have to. You should. I mean, I like history, but you don't need to. That's my point. Like, you can still teach a kid to how to be a vital society member without ever teaching history. They wouldn't need that at all.
I think history is important, but all history isn't important. We don't need to know everything from zero to now. Like, they try to teach a lot of stuff that just isn't important.
My problem with history is they don't go into the most. They basically teach the parts of history they want to teach, because and most of that is always the PG shit that they teach every single year. Like, every single year, we learn about the same Christopher Columbus, and then even when you get off in high school, you still learning about the same Christopher Columbus you learned about in fucking third grade. Like, bro, what are you still teaching me this shit for? It's a million different historic events that happen in the world. Why are we still learning about the same stuff? Then you get to college and you're still talking about it.
But at least in college, you get to pick what you want to learn. For the not necessarily like the curriculum, but like the class. You might want to take African American studies. You want to take government and whatever subset. Right. Like, for example, like he's saying in school, why do I give a fuck about the Alamo? I don't care.
That shit,
I do not care about the
boring as hell.
Alamo. Then, like, when I moved here and I went to college, I had to learn Texas history. And then I'm like, I don't care about this. They making me take this class when I don't care. Like, this has nothing to do with anything I'm going to school for. I'm not from Texas, so I really don't care. I'm gonna forget this like right after I get done.
They say if you want to be a citizen in Texas, it's required. You got to know a little history, a little background about the state, since you want to just move here.
Yeah, that's stupid.
But yeah, I fuck with history. Like, I learned all of this extra shit because, like, I learned about the Alamo, fucking damn near teared up when I heard the damn story. Like, I fucking love history like that. I like stories in general. So
give us the feeling that made you tear up.
I mean,
go ahead, go through it.
I ain't gonna do all that.
Because
I already knew this nigga finna play. Nah, I mean, just how the motherfuckers like sitting at the Army base, you know what I'm saying, getting ready for, go through their daily exchanges, getting attacked, man. That's tragic. Really, man, one of the saddest history stories is actually the American Revolution. That jump was crazy.
Yeah.
That jump was crazy emotional.
Give me the details.
Of course, no, I ain't gonna do all that.
Why not?
Because it's gonna be this is gonna turn into a history episode, man.
What's wrong with that, man? History important.
Come on, man.
History is cool. I like history.
Nah, man, go ahead.
Nah, I did see.
But
now, what you saying? Like they be leaving out some stuff. They should make it more interesting. Like the dude, I forgot which war it was. He got shot in the face with the you know how they used to like a little pellet ball bearing things up in there.
Yeah.
Got stuck in his forehead. He lost his whole eye and shit. But they took it out and they had surgery. But for the rest of his life, he lost his eye. But he had a big old dent right here. I'm like, why they don't teach stuff like that? Let us know how gruesome and stuff it was.
Gory.
Yeah, but still, they like, okay, for example, you teaching your kids about sex. Don't be like, oh, you might get pregnant. No, if you stick your dick in her and she got something, this is what it's gonna look like. This right here. You see these bumps, you see this pus. Just give us the real spill. It ain't necessarily gotta be like boring or gory. Just give us the real. Don't sugarcoat nothing. Show us how dangerous war really is. Like a lot of people on internet, oh, let's go to war with Russia. Let's go do this. Like, okay. Let me show you the consequences.
Right.
We went to war before. Let me show you. You might not see your brother again, your uncle, your dad, your son. You might not see these people again. You on here putting all these comments up. Fuck Russia. Fuck Ukraine. All this. You're not the one that's gonna go over there and go to war. You're not the one that's gonna go take somebody's life. So show them what's happening when you doing all this. This is what it can lead to.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all wasn't around during fucking D-Day. The whole fucking cities and shit wiped out.
Nah, for real.
Y'all done stormed the Normandy beach.
Yeah. War.
Yeah, I wasn't there for the Battle of Saratoga.
War never changes.
Yeah, probably the craziest, and it's real. I could tell the super short version. Probably one of the craziest things that happened in the American Revolution is where they got the American national anthem from. Like, I'm gonna say the fact that when they showed up,
funny, bro.
I'm gonna say the fact when they showed up. They showed up or whatever, and the dude was like, when by the nightfall, that flag gonna be on the ground. Well, long story short, the flag wasn't on the ground because that junk was held up. That junk was held up by all the soldiers or whatever trying to hold that motherfucker up. So they was bummed. They was like dropping bombs all night, and when they actually went outside, that junk was being held up by bodies and people trying to hold the flag up. That's why it was still, and the flag was still there. That's why that junk was being held up. It was held up by actual people's bodies and stuff, running to the flag, stop fighting, running to the flag to hold it up with their hands.
So
Niggas died for a flag.
So now we need to
died for
remake
the country, bro. Come on,
we
bro.
got to remake this junk, man. A movie. We got to make the hood version. Oh God, nigga, that flag hitting the ground tonight. It's hitting the ground tonight on everything, cuz. And then, you know what I'm saying, everybody running. Hey, yeah. You feel me? That'd be hard. You got to make it, you know what I'm saying?
A hood version of it.
But it'd be so funny how people be so patriotic, but they don't understand. It's like, it's literally the same as gangs, bro.
Yeah, honestly.
The same thing. Y'all just don't see it that way. Like, motherfuckers ripping Crips and Bloods. We ripping USA versus whatever country.
And the colors are, ironically, red, white, and blue.
United, man. See how I did that? There's a little sprinkle it on there, man.
I like that.
People just don't understand. It's just the war is just gangs on a bigger level. There you go.
Most definitely, and they're funded.
I don't think that's true.
What?
I ain't jacking that.
Which part?
I understand what you're saying.
Who, me?
About war. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but the difference between war the difference is when countries go to war for land and they win, they actually take that land. When niggas go to war on street corners, that government is still owned by the city of Dallas or Chicago or New York.
Oh, man, they take
they
that
don't
turf.
take that turf.
You must have never played the Warriors.
Nah, stop. When y'all niggas be running in the streets for colors, bro, y'all ain't taking nothing.
Yeah, they taking that turf over.
That turf
taking
ain't
lives.
They ain't not over. That gang ain't over there no more.
Bruh,
they took their hood over.
If you ever been in the hood, you know them dudes live right across the street from each other.
No,
It's
for
nobody's turf.
That's
them
their
niggas
turf,
kill each
man.
other and go back to their house
Doing they
the
everyday
next
thing.
day and start that shit back over for turf that's still up for
It's,
grabs.
it's dumb, bro.
So you never played Grand Theft
That's not
Auto
the same
San
thing.
Andreas, where you got to go take the ballers joint. Sometimes they come back and take it. So you never killed somebody on Grand Theft Auto, and then you drive around a corner, you be like, damn, that's the same dude. He respawned.
He said he respond.
See, man, y'all don't.
It's a game, bro.
I mean,
Life
I don't
is
know what to say.
simulation,
I
man.
don't know what to say to that,
Chill
man.
out, bro. Chill out.
Life is a simulation.
I don't know what
Bro.
to say to that, man.
You don't think life is a simulation?
I don't like. I hate that shit, bro.
Oh, there y'all go. Conspiracy theory. Go.
You don't do
How
what I
life is
do.
simulation?
Let's get it on.
All right. So
What
you
you
mean? Tell
mean?
me one day
What you
I'm
mean
gonna
by
just
that?
glitch.
Why would you glitch?
Oh snap!
What?
That's part of a simulation, isn't it?
Why would you think a simulation glitch? If it's a perfect simulation, it won't glitch.
There's
Sometimes-
no such thing as a
sometimes-
perfect simulation.
Sometimes people do glitch.
How?
Bro, you ain't never seen the videos and stuff?
The MK Ultra.
Okay, what you-
You ain't never seen that?
yes, I have.
People just be pouring milk and shit. They just be standing still or whatever.
That happened to
They're
you
just-
before, though.
They're dumb.
Why they gotta be dumb? Man?
Yeah, you ain't never seen them like NBA announcers like say something and then stop and pause and then repeat the exact same thing they said.
Maybe
like
they got
said it.
ADHD or something. Maybe they
Bro,
got.
that's not what
Well,
it
if
is,
we gonna
dude.
be honest, man, if you stutter, that's kind of a glitch.
How's it a glitch?
You asked.
I mean, I'm not subscribing to it. I'm not subscribing to it, but I'm also not denying it. I don't know.
So you nuanced.
I don't care. Damn. I mean, I think it's go, man. What y'all stop for?
Because you said you ain't subscribing to it. Now we don't want to talk about
Oh,
it no
man,
more.
that's crazy.
My feelings hurt. You just stepped on my simulation
I
topic.
mean, y'all was beefing with each other. Y'all should like
But
simulation, no simulation, no simulation, simulation.
well, honestly, it is a simulation because the world is flat. But
All
the
right.
way
No,
the
it's
sim-
not. Stop.
The way the work,
No, just
the
don't
way
do
that the simulation is set up, we perceive the world as being
You
round.
gotta take it. You gotta take
world-
it. It start here. You
I'm
gotta
taking
take
it-
it. Goddamn
That's I'm taking
Jupiter,
this shit with a
bro.
grain of salt, bro. This is
But the way that we perceive the world through the simulation, it makes it seem that it is round.
You just gotta keep this going because if you don't,
What do you mean?
Swine,
when you
the world
stop,
is
we're not
flat.
gonna know how to respond.
I know you ain't talking.
I'm just saying.
I know you ain't talking.
I'm saying because you talking about. I don't know. I know you're not serious. so
Why
I'm
come I can't be? What? Okay, hold on, man. Why come I can't be ever serious whenever you believe
Bro,
the
you
opposite?
talking about flat Earth, bro? You don't believe in flat Earth.
You don't know what I believe.
I know what you
You
believe,
don't know
bro.
nothing about me. You don't know nothing. How you gonna tell me what I believe deep down? Maybe sometimes I be lying to appease you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like arguing with my bro today, man. I'm just gonna say the world is round. I've never been out
So
space.
tell us about flat Earth. Man.
I don't have to tell you about anything. I could just believe the same way a nigga believe in the Bible, never seen God.
so I can walk. I can go to one corner of the earth and walk off and fall off this bitch and not come back.
Have you ever tried it?
You can't go to the.
You can't.
You can't go to the
No.
corner. You can't go to the edge of the Earth because it's surrounded by Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Yeah, facts.
But look here, man. I don't know if you can walk to the edge of the earth because I've never tried it. I'm never going to try to walk that far. And neither are you.
But you can't.
So
do
that
it
is
because-
a wasteless.
You can't do it because the Earth is surrounded by Antarctica.
Actually, this is where the
That's real
simulation
flat
comes.
Earth theory.
The flat Earth. No, that's stupid. The flat Earth and the simulation comes into one because once you think you finna walk off, the simulation makes it even wider. So now you never, you know what I'm saying? It's like a mirage. You never get to the end.
So when you think you're finna walk off, you're gonna go from one side of the earth to the other. Oh shit, where
All
am
right,
I?
man. Y'all got something else? Who got
No,
Who got
Facts.
something else?
Oh, we gonna keep talking about this.
no, bro.
Bro, you can't step on my time because you
Nah,
don't believe
bro,
that the
come
earth
on.
is flat.
All right, bro. I'm gonna set this one out. Y'all got it. Let's get it on.
No, you stepping in here because you disagree with the earth being flat. Don't try to step out.
What, man? I'm good, man.
See, man, that's what I be talking about, bro.
Earth is round, bro.
That's what I be talking about. You been out of space? Yeah, exactly.
Neil Armstrong has.
No,
Elon
we
Musk-
haven't.
Elon Musk car has.
Nigga car. And they had a Jimmy Neutron car. No, nigga. So you believe they went to the moon? You said Neil Armstrong, so apparently you must believe.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Because if you believe, okay, if you believe they went to the moon, why come they still trying to go back to this day as if they never been before? They make it sound like this hard task. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, you lost now, ain't you?
But I mean,
Because why they having a race to go to the moon now? That doesn't make any sense.
why? But why? I mean, why?
Because they never been.
But it makes no sense. Like with the technology that we have now is way better than back then.
That's crazy, huh?
I guess I'm for the proving this man's point. It's crazy. Still, bro.
Yeah, now that
Now
we can talk about.
That's a valid argument, but that still don't mean the fact that the Earth is flat, bro. It's not.
No, that's not true. But we ain't never been to the moon. That shit dry.
He said shit dry.
We definitely never been to the moon. We have our iPhones and Androids are more powerful than all the computers they had on the planet when they supposedly had went to the moon in 1969. But we went to the moon, and we got way better technology everywhere. Mm-hmm. But we ain't never been back since.
Yep, that's why they having a race. Ain't China and U.S. trying to race?
Oh, but we've been to the moon several times. Yeah, they just didn't make headline news the way that one did. If you Google it, they saying we've been to the moon like 17 times.
You know what's crazy? The way it is.
That's not true.
I can Google that right now, and they'll say that.
I ain't gonna say it's gonna say actually 17, but it's a large number amount of times we supposed to went to the moon, but they got no other footage of going to the moon except the first time. With all these better cameras.
Yeah, you know they're gonna try to, if they go to the moon, they're gonna try to live stream it.
Right.
And we could actually know if the Earth is flat or not.
I would want to see that.
The flat earthers are not gonna believe it.
They be like, no, this
because it's stupid.
There's video from we have been outer space. I do believe that, just not to the moon.
But if we haven't been to the moon, then how have they sent like rovers and shit to Mars?
Because that's not hard. That's an easier thing than going to actually getting people to the moon. Sending an unmanned rover, it's not that hard. That's not as hard.
They do got. I'm pretty sure they got people willing to go.
Toy car to the moon.
They got people willing to go. They should just.
You know that rover bigger than this. That jump bigger than this whole carpet, whole table giant.
How you know? You seen it before?
Yeah. Yes, I have.
He said, "Yes, I have."
Okay.
Bro, have you ever seen like the size of like the space satellites and stuff?
I said, hell no, I have not.
The motherfuckers is huge.
They're huge though, yeah.
Bro.
Like dinosaur size, huge.
I can believe that.
Like the Mars rover, you can ride on top of that giant.
What you mean?
Like you could like sit Indian style on the top of it.
Okay. Yeah. I got you. I didn't know what you was talking about.
Yeah.
Let's progress forward, guys.
Yes, man. Let's continue.
Would you say, let's get to some relationship stuff. Y'all got a relationship topic, man?
Yeah. What you got?
Well, I mean, I got one I was talking about. I was listening to Kevin Sanger's video, and it made sense out of nowhere. So the woman was like, "Yeah, I left my other guy. He was abusive. You know, he got better, and then I left." In my mind, I said, why don't women ever leave during the abuse or like when it first happened? Why do you stay with a guy after he abusing you? And it never really happens, but when it does happen, he get better. He not abusive no more. Then you decide to leave.
See, I've asked that question, like, why don't you just leave when he's abusing you, right? They'll say, but like from the women that I've asked personally, they always say, it's not that easy. It's not that simple. It's hard. I'm like,
yeah, that's what they say.
So I'm like, damn. I mean, I don't really know what else to say then because I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not in your shoes, so I can't really tell you if it's hard or not. It's got to be true.
What you finna say?
No, it's actually just funny because this is one of my topics. Like, because people been talking about for the last 2 days how important is it to endure in a relationship. Mm-hmm. And they was saying, they was actually arguing. I ain't say nothing. I shut the fuck up on this one. I just read other people comments and they was saying, a lot of people want to run when it get hard, and people were saying, oh man. So at what point should it be too hard for you to keep going? And they was like, should it be abuse? Should it be cheating? And then, they started debating that, and I clocked out.
Well,
I popped back in a couple of times and read it. They was getting ridiculous. A lot of people were saying they should like stay in a relationship when they getting beat up on.
Damn.
I was like, yeah, I don't agree with this. I gotta go.
That's stupid. Even like when I'm listening to Kevin Samuels, he was like, what police charges filed? And they were like, no, well, I don't want to hear it. I mean, everybody don't file police reports,
right.
nigga.
Everybody don't want to talk to the police.
That's what I was saying. Like, I agree with a lot of stuff, but some of the shit he say just stupid. Like, I'm gonna just go off for a second on the shit that he say that's stupid. One is that. Two is if the guy didn't propose to you in public and drop down on one knee, it doesn't count. Nigga, a marriage is a marriage. It don't matter if you go to the courthouse, you sit in your fucking bed, you get married. That's what it is. It was another thing I forgot.
It don't matter if y'all just like look at each other and just say, let's get married.
Yeah, like you talking
Nobody
about.
has to propose, bro.
It's a mutual agreement. It's a mutual thing, bro.
Yeah, he say a lot of stupid stuff. Like now I'm listening to it again. I'm like, this nigga sounds dumb, bro. On a lot of these topics. Even though I agree with a lot of he say. I'm like, come on, man. And he contradicts himself a lot of times too.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so he be like, Man, hold on. We're gonna get back to the topic, y'all. Just be patient. I just want to talk about what is freak. I didn't ever think about talk about Kevin Samuels, but he'll be like, how long were you single? 2 years, ma'am. That's too long. You shouldn't be single for that long. But then a woman be like, yeah, we dated for 6 months. I broke up. I moved on to the next one. That's too short of a time, man. Like, no, what do you want them to do? You want them to stay single or you want them to get back in a relationship? You keep saying this shit that doesn't make any sense, man.
Mm.
He's saying different strokes for different folks.
The guy just be saying stuff.
Yeah.
I don't be getting it, man. But
Yeah, I ain't peeped. Yeah, it's been a long time for me. I was watching all this stuff before he died, then I watched a couple joints, and I was just like, oh man, this guy, this guy right here, man.
But we ain't talk about this, but the stuff with the kids and that makes a lot of sense to me.
What's that?
About how he's saying how women don't be getting married to their baby daddy, but then want the world from the next dude. That makes the most sense to me.
Yeah. Now that don't make no sense.
No, that type of shit scares me.
What?
Like when people be having children and then they like break up or like, you know, having baby mom and baby daddy issues and trouble. I'm like, bro.
I was told I was wrong from saying that the baby daddy got to be dead or be a deadbeat.
Huh?
Because, for example, if I'm with somebody and they got a kid, I don't want to. This dude shouldn't be able to come in and be like, and change the rules that I enforced in my household. You know what I'm saying? You do it if you wanted your family. You should have stayed with the girl. I don't care if she left you. You should have did what you supposed to do to stay with her.
Right.
Then you let her go. You lost all influence, buddy. Once I have to step in and take care of your kid, and I don't get no benefits from it. You lost all say so. I don't care about we healthy co-parent. I don't give a fuck. Should have stayed, my G.
I don't know if I agree with that. I can't.
Like, this is how I see it.
Yeah.
Because if I have
how you feel then? Well, after he get done, how you feel?
Yeah, like if I have a kid right now, I'm gonna stay with her. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. I don't want to hear it. And no other dude finna raise my kids. I don't got to worry about if another nigga coming over my house or with my kid because I'm there.
Well, speaking as a devil's advocate for the red pill community in this situation,
Fuck them niggas.
90% of women, 90% of the divorce rates and the breakup rates are strategized and caused by women. So sometimes the men don't have no say.
That's what I said. In this particular situation, I'm just like, oh, I left. Well, he should have did what he was supposed to stay if he cared about his kid that damn much.
But what if he did everything right and he just wasn't the dude?
Well,
for her, what if she just
he should have nutted in there.
Bro.
If he wasn't the dude, hey man, don't nut it if you ain't sure. What you mean?
What if he was sure at the time and then she just switched up on him?
Should have married her first.
Should have married before what?
Before they had kids.
Yeah, but they 90% still do initiate divorces.
But it's easier.
And then they always it's foul for irreconcilable differences with no good reason behind it.
Yeah, that's Kevin Samuels' main argument is they just be leaving the marriage. Oh, he cheated on you, so what? Stay. You went into death do you part, my G. You better get over it, little cheat.
Nah, for real. To death do you part.
Only thing I say, if I've never been married, I don't plan on getting married. But if I do, only thing I'm leaving for if motherfucker have a disease or something like that, or have a baby on me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my biggest problem with marriage is as a whole, all of that shit is, again, man, women have crazy unrealistic expectations about marriage. And so y'all they be wanting to give it all to whoever the fuck they with at the time instead of like being realistic and actually trying to get to know, like, we've been together for 2 months and we're not even talking about marriage. Like, okay, what's my favorite color? No, it's not. Stop lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a line. Marriage for a lot of women is not realistic. It's not the business aspect of it. It's not the romance aspect of it. It's just a box that they got to check to make the people around them happy, the church that they involved with happy, their family happy, and then look in the mirror and make themselves happy. But then they end up marrying a dude that they never liked to begin with. They just wanted to check that box.
Damn. All right, for example, this is perfect that you saying that. So this woman was on there last night. I'm saying like he ain't dead, but the episode I listened to last night, and she was like she had a kid by she had a kid by a dude that's not even like a citizen, so he got to get a green card. So he was like, so what are you doing? It's 8:00 in San. What?
It's probably the universe, man.
What do you mean?
I know you don't believe in the universe stuff, but you know he been dead a year just recently, like 2-3 days ago, and you've been watching him real heavy.
Heavy, man.
Probably the universe called bringing him back
Manifesting.
to your attention. Yeah,
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
he come from beyond. But anyway, her boyfriend.
It ain't even her baby. It's just her baby daddy.
Oh, okay.
So he was like, all right, I'm finna get ready to go out. I left my baby with my great grandmother. Great grandmother, 80 years old. The baby 3 years old.
Damn.
He was like, man, why would you do that?
Why?
But the point of me bringing up this part is she was like, she want marriage. And he was like, are you ready for 27 or 50 years of boredom? Just, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what do you mean boredom? I'm like, oh, okay. So if you got a family, you really, all that other going out every weekend with your friends and all that. Because he was saying that once you have a kid, that's over with. And that's how I personally feel. Like if you have a kid, that should be over with for you. Your priority shouldn't be to go out and have fun. You should have did it before you had kids. Now you got kids, your kids should be your priority. Because I always said, if you have kids, like when I was younger, somebody want to be babysit. I'm only babysitting if you're going to work. You're not going to make me babysit because you want to go to the club and drink. That's dead. That's dead. So he was saying, like, you want to be a wife to somebody, you want to take care of the household or whatever. You got kids in the family. That's what you should be looking forward to for the rest of your life.
Right.
But instead, you want to go out and go have fun. So I'm like, yeah, marriage ain't going to always be fun. It's going to be hard work. So that's why I was saying, like, okay, yeah, I understand what you're saying about boring. Not necessarily just, oh, man, this is a miserable life, but as in you're not having fun with your friends now. Because if I get married, this nigga ain't going to be able to call me and be like, hey, bro, let's go out right now. Nah, man, I'm at the house with my wife, but you know what I'm saying? I can't go.
Hey, man, let's get on Back for Blood.
Nah, man, I can't go, man. My kid's here.
Hey, man, put the kid on the controller. He can play.
Nah, man, my kid's not. That's how it's gonna be, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people. I think a lot of people' problem is when they got kids, though. Especially women. I'm gonna just call it what it is. Especially women. They idea of having fun don't revolve their kids no more.
Facts.
Like your idea of having fun. Your idea of having fun should be including your kids. If you want to have fun, you want to get out the house, go to a zoo, go to an amusement park, go to
a museum.
A museum. Go to the IMAX, and you know what I'm saying? Like fun don't have to be the shit that you used to have fun before you have kids. That's not you no more.
Thank you.
That's not
I've
what you
been
do no
saying
more.
that for the longest. Yeah.
Like I joke around, play, but when I have kids, if my girl want to go out, my girl want to go out, my woman want to go out, my wife want to go out, I'm not getting we not getting no babysitter. I'm not going out with you. It's just what it is. I'm not going. I'm keeping my kid. I'm not going to be punning my kids off on somebody because we want to act like no kids. No kid people. Yeah. Like nah.
That's over with.
And I think that's happened a lot in the black community too.
What?
Like pawning your kids off somebody else. Like
hell yeah.
I don't like. I remember every time I go to my dad's house, like sometimes I would always be like in my grandma's house, and he would leave and go like wherever.
Yeah, they do that. We need a break from the kids. Well, you better wait 18 years for it.
That's why I said I'm only watching somebody's kids if they going to work. If it ain't work related, don't hit me up about no kids. Shouldn't have had them.
Like, they ain't going to go to a club. It ain't my problem.
Yeah.
Be like,
I hope it's a kids club.
You gonna spoil your kids. They ain't gonna never want to be away from you. That's good. They should want to be around you.
Yeah, that's my responsibility now.
Right. I'm not gonna just if they want to go over their cousin house, that's different.
Yeah.
That's a whole completely different thing. But I'm not gonna be like, hey, will you just watch my kids or hold my kids for a month while we go on this cruise? No, I'm not doing that. If I can't take my kid on a cruise,
Damn.
Yeah,
they got month-long cruises.
Hey, I was thinking about that, man.
If I can't take my kids on a cruise, then I'm probably not gonna go.
Right.
Yeah. Facts, big facts.
Yeah, we kind of got a little
way off that mud. I don't even,
but that shit was still fire. So fuck it.
Back to the abuse stuff we was talking about. I forgot which one of y'all was going to talk about it. I think it was you, right?
Yeah, it was right him.
About women staying during abuse, but then trying to leave. Well, leaving afterwards.
Yeah, he was about to chime in a few times.
Yeah, but it's like, why not leave during the abuse? Why would you stay to get beat on?
I've asked them that. Like I said, they said it's hard. It's not easy like people think.
Yeah.
And I guess I can understand that. I tried to from a woman's point of view because, like, you know, me, I'm a dude.
He said, I guess it's a little glitch in the simulation.
So I can't do that shit.
I mean, I'll be understanding at the same time. It's like, hey, you got people that can help you out that situation.
Yeah.
You got cops there for a reason. Even though cops ain't 100% always going to be helpful, even after they get you out the situation.
Yeah. So,
but at least try it. Don't just stay there because you feel like you scared. Come on, man. What's the point of having family to protect you if you're not gonna use it?
Right.
My advice to anybody in an abusive relationship, man, woman, don't matter, them, they. If you're in an abusive relationship, don't call your family, don't call the cops, don't call nobody until you done.
Yeah, don't get people involved.
Don't get people involved if you're gonna run back.
Right.
Because then you're gonna study put stress on people's head. They're gonna be ready to get you up out of there. You're gonna run back and you ain't gonna do nothing. But the more times you do that, the more they're gonna finally be like, I'm not helping you now.
Bro, I got personal experiences, stories.
I'm not helping you now.
I think we all do.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a sad situation, especially like you knowing it's like a drug to them, like knowing that they can't say no, like this shit a detriment to you, but you just gotta keep running back. Like, I pray, man, I ain't never, I don't have to go through that with any of my children or nobody else. Like
that same stuff made me think about people who do drugs and then they turn their life around, get clean, and then the woman be like, or the man be like, yeah, I can't do this no more, I'm out. It's like, why would you go through all the turmoil and then leave when they finally get out of it?
Right.
Like, I just don't understand that part. They ain't saying that you can't leave the person, but it's like, why would you go through the bad parts? Like, if you don't want to deal with it, just leave then. Don't leave after they be like, oh yeah, I'm good now. I done got out of that. I done fought that demon. I slayed it.
Right.
So the topic from earlier that I was talking about, they said, what's a bigger walkaway situation in a relationship? Cheating or abuse? What would you more than justify walking away on the first time?
Me personally, I say abuse. Cause
okay, go ahead.
no, I would say because that can lead to anything. Somebody dying, you going to jail, anything like that. But you know what I'm saying, a little cheating depends on the reason. You feel me? Like now I'm often say I don't know now. The one thing, if you gonna cheat and be like, oh, you wasn't giving me attention. That's the one thing I'd be like, all right, you sound stupid in the motherfucker. Oh wait, I got that drop. Hold on, I got that one. Let me find that motherfucker. Where is that?
Yeah, like
that's the R. Kelly joint. Where is that?
He said, "Boy, you sound stupid."
Yeah, you sound crazy as a motherfucker.
There you go. But yeah, I was now. That's when I kept going on this part of the conversation. I kept going back and forth with motherfuckers because I'm in the middle, like as usual. But both of them. You cheat on me, I'm out. You put your hands on me, I'm out. Get the fuck out of here. Don't call me. Don't say nothing else to me. You slap me in my face, no, I'm out. Because if I slap you in the face, I'm going to jail. If I punch you in your stomach after you punch me, I'm going to jail.
Imagine getting punched in your stomach.
Yeah. Whenever you hit me,
all places,
and I hit you back, I'm going to jail.
Whenever I think about someone get punched in the stomach, I think of Dragon Ball Z.
I was finna say that. I think about every anime. They be like,
yeah.
Vegeta ass niggas.
They be standing there beside them while they leaned over on their fist like this.
me.
And that's
You
childish.
thought you actually had a chance.
Monkey.
Fucking freeze ass.
Now it's my turn.
That's childish. Imagine your girl slapping you, say, no, it's my turn.
Right.
Oh God. No, it's my turn.
You going to jail for life.
Yeah, you're done for, bro. You're done.
And you said, he said, now it's my turn.
That shit on the affidavit.
Yeah.
Well, what was the response?
Oh, I'm fucking done, bro.
Peter didn't kill your father, Harry. All right, man, go ahead, my bad.
Oh man, yeah, like because if I hit you, I'm going to jail. 2, I'm losing all of my guns.
You're going down there.
He worried about his gun.
Hell yeah, I'm losing all of my guns.
Babies.
I can't buy no more guns. I can't exercise my Second Amendment right for one punch,
That
man.
nigga going down. That's stupid. That nigga going down that old town road.
Man, it's over with.
He
bruh.
said one punch.
One
man.
punch. So if you hit me, bro, I can't hit you back. I just gotta let you go. And I'm not playing the reindeer games, man. Like that shit over with.
What's
and then,
reindeer games?
You know.
No, I literally don't know. I never heard that.
You know the games. You know the games they ain't let Rudolph play.
I was just gonna say Rudolph too.
Yeah, that's you ain't never heard that expression.
Oh,
They never let Rudolph play all the reindeer games, and then he ended up being the most important and popular reindeer out of the whole group.
no, I ain't never
So
been into
the
that.
point is, you don't play the reindeer games, man. You want to be the most. You want to be successful. You want to be the most successful. So if you don't play the reindeer games, man, that's how it works. Anyway, anyway, yeah. And then cheating, nah, you don't value or respect me. You doing that? We ain't got to go through that too much. Like, that's a no go. You do that.
Now, if she cheat on me with a girl, I'm good with that.
Nah. I already had this conversation.
He said I already had this conversation.
You cheat on me with a girl, if we don't have no threesome with it, I'm gone. And if she too ugly to have a threesome with, I'm gone.
I'm gone. He's too ugly.
It's over.
Nah, facts. I agree.
I'm just.
If you cheat on me with a girl, either I gotta go behind you, or
You said I gotta go behind you. Like I understand, like when you say you stuck in the middle, because like both of them, like I think I will be out, but at the same time, it's like, but you have to pick one.
If you have to pick one,
Yeah,
if
you have to pick
domestic.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely domestic. But they was they was saying, they was arguing. The people who was arguing against it was saying, well, the only one the Bible gives you a pass on is cheating. The only thing you can get a divorce for under Christian marriage, under Bible circumstances, the only thing God said was permissible to leave a marriage or get a divorce was adultery.
I mean,
That's crazy.
I thought we already talked about this on the podcast, but in my mind, as I remember it, I was playing Zelda, so it wasn't on the podcast because it was about cheating and stuff like that. But I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't. we probably wouldn't talking on the podcast. But I mean, so I understand that too. If you super Christian, you super into the Bible or whatever. Like I can understand you not wanting to, but this also ain't motherfucking 100s.
Right. Yeah. 16 AD.
16 AD, my dude. Like somebody put their hands on you, man. You got every right to leave.
That's what it was saying. It was like if you the breadwinner in a relationship, you take care of everything. You know what I'm saying? Would you leave your person for cheating? Like if I'm married to a rich woman and she cheat, but I'm not leaving. I don't care.
Oh, no, fuck no.
I'm not leaving.
Damn. So
No,
is that
I'm saying.
No.
So that's where your self worth boils down to.
Bro, this is just
They make more money than you.
It ain't even that. It's just
They
the
allowed
point.
to cheat.
Who?
They allowed to exercise their
I
options.
don't care. Bro, if I don't have any worries and they taking care of everything, if I know I'm leaving them, I'm never gonna get a situation like this again or one that's good. Why would I leave?
That's fucking crazy.
I mean, we tell women the same
dude.
thing.
You do.
We tell women the same thing. Yeah, no, I'm not leaving. What do I leave for?
And it's also like for me, like he said, it's exercising the options. Then I gotta think about, okay, so did they cheat just because they had the opportunity, or was it because they feeling this other person? Now, if it just had the opportunity, then you know what I'm saying, hey, it is what it is. I cheated before because I had the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't rich or nothing, but it was right there. But it ain't like I got feelings for this woman or nothing like that.
If Scott cheat on him, he's staying.
Who? Sky?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I might even, I'll just watch.
No. Watch my girl get bust down with a nigga.
Hey, for Sky, you know what I'm saying? I might have to.
Sky
like,
who?
Jackson, man.
Oh fuck!
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on.
Yeah. If Solana,
I don't know what it is.
Solana. Yeah, I try to protect you, man.
SZA.
SZA.
Oh.
He's staying. He's staying. I would hope. I'm rooting for you. I'm
gonna find my all she can cheat list. On the next episode, I'm gonna bring it.
I only got two. For them to get
I know what it is
right now.
Who? What?
Goddamn.
Damn, who?
Mariah Armani Buckles.
Hell yeah.
Goddamn Mariah the Scientist.
Oh yeah.
This guy. And
Mariah
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys. That's my two, bro.
She said, I don't know. I went to school for biology, and I dropped out to make music.
That's it, bro.
So that's why I'm a Mariah the Scientist.
I was like, somebody like, there's a really voice. They're like, oh, y'all don't know about no black one,
Bro, hell no, her voice got a bubble in it.
You just gonna let him talk about your girl like that?
Yeah, I talk about her. She got a bubble in her throat.
Damn.
That's how she talks.
Let me see. I got Sky. I say Chloe and Halle. You know, so they both can do what they do. Let me see who else I got out there. I don't like being put on the spot. I'm gonna come next week with my.
You gonna do what next week? You gonna do what next week?
So suspicious.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring the list next week.
He'll return with the content.
We got 48, man. Y'all good? Y'all need to just get another one out.
That is so suspicious.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
That is so suspicious.
Shout out to my boy. He said,
Sweetie, when can I be on the episode? Can I get older and get on there?
I said, yeah, man. You might can get on there real soon, G. No, you ain't gonna say nothing though. He gonna be just sitting there. But he gonna like, can I ask you something? So did you know that spiders? He probably say something. If y'all done, man, we done.
This has been the Black Visionary Podcast, y'all.
learn. You gotta do something. He's a nigga just said.
Black Visionary Podcast.